Why am I still here? Who are you kidding? We all know why. Just to suffer. Greetings and felicitations, assorted children of the internet. I am the Logician, and welcome back to part 2 of my Pokemon Crystal Trick-or-Treat Triplocke. Boy howdy, that's a mouthful and a half. For those of you playing the home game, this is a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Crystal version utilizing 3 different ROMs. Pokemon Crystal 251, wherein I can catch pretty much every single Pokemon available in Gen 2. Even without trading or events. Pokemon Vietnamese Crystal, which is self-explanatory if you're within the Pokemon community. If you know, you know. And then a randomized ROM of Pokemon Crystal, where everything from the wild Pokemon to the starters to the, at least I think, the trainer Pokemon, are all completely random. And the method by which I play these different ROMs is every time I lose a Pokemon, I have to spin the wheel to see which version of the game I need to play. However, because this is October, as of the recording and streaming of this particular VOD, I'm trying to be a bit more generous to myself, and so every time I obtain something notable in the game, whether it is a gym badge or a gift Pokemon like a starter or an egg or, I don't know, even getting an HM, I get to give myself a little treat in the form of something sweet, sour, or spicy, and that is also selected by a spin of the wheel. Our last stream ended on somewhat of a sour note because I ended up losing my Poliwhirl. Oh, that reminds me. At least for the 251 ROM of the game, which I am starting out with, I am limiting myself to Pokemon that were either introduced in Generation 2 or Pokemon from Gen 1 that happen to get a new evolution in Gen 2. So I allowed myself to get a Poliwhirl because Politoed was introduced in Gen 2. However, that Poliwhirl is no longer with us, since I lost it during the Faulkner fight, but at least I managed to get myself a badge. I will say there's a bit of a slight tweak to my selection of treats this time around. What I started out with was for the spicy pick, Red Hots, and the sour picks, Sour Patch Kids Extremes, and those are still the same, and originally the sweet option was a bunch of individual pieces of Butterfinger. However, my self-control decided not to exist anymore, and those are now all gone. However, I do have a backup in the form of some peach cream flavored water. Look, it was last minute, what do you want from me? Anyway, with all of that being established, I will say that, with the other ROMs, I'll have even more rules and limitations set upon me, and I'll get to all that when/if I have to spin the wheel again. But, in the interim, I'd like to at least go into this with a modicum of positivity. So, it is, in fact, time for us to play the game. Now, let's take a look at the current team setup we have. In the front here, we have Clock the Hoot Hoot, followed by Kevin the Zubat, named after Kevin Conroy. The naming convention for this run, by the way, is just simple word association. I see Bat, I think of Batman, and I think of Kevin Conroy. Next up, we have Num, the Spinnerack, named after an OC of my friend Magna. And we have our starter, Boat, the Totodile. That one's probably self-explanatory. And of course we have the egg that we received from the originally named Mr. Pokemon. Now, I do believe that we have yet to pick up some potential new recruits in the grass ahead of us. Before we do that, though, I just want to double check on how many fucking Pokeballs we have. Just 4. Should try and remedy that. Let's see. How many can I afford? Let's go for that. And I should probably... Damn. Only get the 1. Now I might as well get 1 more Pokeball. And actually, because it is a new day, I can actually go back and get myself a berry. Though, then again, I think it is not an Oran berry. I think it's one for healing paralysis, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, God. Oh, fuck it. Oh, this is for waking you up. Damn it. Well, I mean, it's still handy to have these around. Yeah, this was before we got the actual official naming for berries as we've come to know them today. I am sorry, Alias Magna. Actually, I can probably just level up a little bit with this. Again, I do adore the Gen 2 soundtrack. By the way, please do let me know, for those of you watching, if the audio is mixed well enough. Like, if it's not too loud. Sorry, I always get a kick out of, like, crits doing just, like, a pixel or so of damage. Alright, clock is up with the rest of us. By the way, something I will mention, since I'm on the topic of leveling up, I will not be adhering to a level cap for this ROM. However, once I get to either Vietnamese or the randomized ROM, I will be adhering to a strict level cap with the gym leaders. This first ROM is a little more easygoing. Just enjoy more of the casual return to OG Gen 2. Of course, I say OG Gen 2, but this is the quote-unquote definitive version. Now, I see here. Yes, I do not believe I have captured any Pokemon from this route just yet. At least I don't think so. Let me double check, because this is all the Pokemon I currently have. Let's see. Does it say where I encountered them? Does not appear to, unless I am completely blind. Let's see. No, I think... Yeah. But I am relatively certain that I have yet to pick up any Pokemon from this route. So, let us see what we can see. And again, it has to be a Johto Pokemon, or at least a Pokemon introduced in Gen 2. Alright, so Dupe's Claws is in effect, so we're gonna have to pass over this. So, I'm giving myself 3 chances for an encounter on each route, by the way. At least in terms of, like, encountering something I haven't gotten just yet. Ooh! Not to lean too terribly much into the fucking dad joke territory, but we have found the literal goat. Alright, first and foremost, though, I need to get you the fuck out of there. Well, like, literally the only Pokemon I have who is not weak to electric types is Numb. So you're out, Num. So let's start with the Poison Sting. So, on the one hand, that's good for whittling it down. On the other, it's gonna make, oh god. Do I have an antidote? I think I have an antidote, right? Beeps at you, but threatening. Yes, exactly. Okay, good, I have an antidote. Welcome, Koshei. Let's see here, so... let's start with this, and hopefully... yes! Okay. Mareep, the wool Pokémon. It stores lots of air in its soft fur, allowing it to stay cool in summer and warm in winter. I do absolutely love the Mareep line. And you know what? Maybe it's a little cliche. Yep. Welcome to the team, Bo. Alright, so let me get an antidote. Use it on you. Boo. Oh, come on! I've used much worse stat jokes. Alright, so we now have a Mareep. So let me go ahead and add that to my layout here. Let's see here. And, you know what, because there's, like, a space behind me that you can't see anyway, I'm actually going to replace the egg. And, let's see. Let's see, there you are. Some tweaks here. There we go. And I think I need to lower that just a smidge. Let me just... 27. Next freaky catch, can you name it Colonel Briggs? So I can imagine that man's voice coming out of a small, malformed animal. Honestly, sure, I don't see why not. See, 327. Okay, so let me just... there we go. There's Bo. Bo in the background there. And yeah, no, honestly, I think Briggs... it'd be hilarious if Briggs came out of the egg. So... for the uninitiated, myself and my roommate Lorelei have been taking Koshei through Twin Peaks for the first time. And Briggs has become, understandably so, one of their favorite characters. Alright, so now we just heal Bo up. So we now have a full team of 6. And the question is, does Bo have any electric type moves? Just doing some house cleaning here, don't mind me. Alright, there we go. So. Well, that's disappointing. But, it's also, I suppose, to be expected. But you know what? We will, in fact, make do. Alright. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. The reason this run even exists the way that it does is because I enjoyed the Mareep line so much, because in base Pokemon Crystal, you cannot get Mareep. For whatever fucking reason, Mareep is a number of Pokemon excluded from Pokemon Crystal. I forget if you can get it in... I think you can get Mareep in Silver version. So it is a version exclusive. But even with them combining a lot of those version exclusives into Crystal, for whatever reason, Mareep was one of the Mon left out. Which I think is horseshit. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna get a ROM where you can catch all of the Pokemon. It is with the utmost humility that I ask for your aid and wait for a full restore. I hate that works so much. It's just like little Major Briggs on top of like a Caterpie or some shit. Waxing poetic. Ah, my word. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I mean, you know what? Bo is still very young. And Bo will never get old if I don't get them the fuck out of there. So, let's see. None of you know a fucking flying type move yet, do you? You're just born and you're killing. I mean, listen. They need to learn somehow. Yeah, no, not a single fucking... Wait, Kevin, I think, is just the easiest choice here. Alright, so... Leech Life... Alright, well, it's gonna be slow going for Bo. But, you know what? It's gonna be worth it once we have an Ampharos on our team. Of course, that is me making a big-ass assumption that we're gonna have Bo live long enough to become an Ampharos. But, you know what? I think that is a worthwhile investment. Alright, so... Uh-oh, back to the lab again. So, let's get back into the thick of it. Okay, so this should hopefully be a bit easier to manage. I say that knowing that Bo could very likely get fucking poisoned. Case in point. There we go. Why do you jinx it? Do not invoke jinx in this chat. Alright? That's the last thing any of us need. Fucking RuPaul's Mr. Popo. Oh, there you go. Good job, Bo. No new move, but we're up to level 7 at the very least. Now let's see here. I remember as a kid, like, as much as I loved, like, Gen 2 as a whole, something that threw me the fuck off were just little subtle changes made to the aesthetics of Johto as opposed to Kanto. Like, for example, the Pokemon Center nurses having, like, their own dedicated sprite and having the hat on as opposed to just using the generic woman sprite. Like, to ask with all due respect that... I mean, you'll have to be more specific. I say a lot of horrendous shit without even thinking. Which is kind of ironic, all things considered. So yeah, we're having a bit of a lull in the action. RuPaul's Mr. Oh, that! Yeah, well, I mean, look at Jinx and tell me that's not exactly what it is. Alright. But yes, I do believe that Bo's training arc will be well worth the wait. I mean, every fucking shonen protagonist has to have their proverbial hyperbolic time chamber to go into at some point or another. I'd rather not look at Jinx. That is the correct answer, Koshei. Alright. Ah, my word. Now, the thing is, I'm also thinking about, like, now that we have Faulkner's badge, we can teach, I think, at least, we can teach Flash to one of our Pokemon. But I'm debating whether it should be Kevin or Bo. I feel like, in terms of just overall, like, theming, it would be more fitting for Bo, especially knowing that there's that one fucking Ampharos in the lighthouse later on. But Zubat is sort of infamous for being used as an HM slave for Flash. I guess it comes down to, like, what attack setup I'm sort of expecting to have on either of these two. Teacher, but how dare you, first of all, say that about our lovely girl Bo here? You know what? Fuck it. We're going full Marilyn Monroe on this bitch. Just for that. Oh, wow. Kevin's not even able to. So how actually very dare you, Koche? Alright. Alright. Bellsprout round 2. Kevin's specialty is doing big yell. Why would you want to... You know what? You raise a good point anyway. Okay. Hey, Kevin! Long time no see. Could you do me a solid? Ah, my word. Take the whip for the brother as he's designated for greater things. You know? Yeah. I mean, I do love Crobat. Like, it is such a cool design, just like a four-winged bat. Like, the one thing that I just think is kind of hilarious about Crobat, and I'm sure anyone who's ever played Pokemon Stadium 2 will agree, is just how ugly they made his, like, jutting, like, underbite with his 3D model. Like, it looks like something that almost doesn't belong in Pokemon outside the context of 2 dimensions. I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of really ugly Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 3D models. Like, I think the most charming thing about the 3D models in Pokemon Stadium is the animations, like the idle animations and such. Like, honestly, I could not begin to tell you how it would work, but what I would love to see is some mad lad to take the animations from the 3D models in Pokemon Stadium and apply those to the current 3D models from, like, Scarlet and Violet. Because, like, I just feel like there's so much life in those animations from, like, the 3D N64 models for Pokemon. Which is not to say that they've completely given up on that with the current generations of Pokemon, but comparatively speaking, it's just not as evident. Like, they just feel more like living, breathing, quirky little guys with the N64 animations. Want to lick a sushi as a lick it? Ah, God, yeah. The mini games from Pokemon Stadiums 1 and 2, I think have, like, the strongest lasting power out of any aspect of the Stadium games. Like, I'd argue even more than the battle system, because, let's be honest, the Gen 1 battle system is dog shit. Literally never played any of the part. That is also completely valid, Cochet. I mean, one of these days I should probably... Jesus fucking Christ, Bellsprout has become my arch nemesis here. Childhood friend had it, and all we would do is play mini games together. I should probably do at some point, like, I'm not sure if it would be possible to pull off, but almost like if I could do like a Jackbox style Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 minigame like collab stream. That'd be fantucking-fastic. I mean, it'd more than likely have to be via emulation. Oh, Nelly. What is with the fucking crit ratios with these Bellsprout? Alright. Let's bring it home, Kevin. Now, the thing is, like, I am trying... Lilies are toxic to most pets. Well, I mean, yeah. I suppose that is a good explanation for what's currently transpiring here. Yeah, stop. Call my sheep ugly one more time, Cochet. I have 3 words for you, Cochet. And I didn't want to have to use this foul language on stream, but you leave me no choice. Ba-ram you. Yeah, let that sink in. Feel happy with yourself now? Uh-huh. Alright, so let's see if we can just push Bo up to level 9, get in a bit more exploration, and potentially make our way over to the next town. Alright, so tackle. Oh god, it's just like 2 pixels away, too. Ah, my word. You know, I'd probably be more scared right now, like if I were playing the randomized ROM, because there'd be at least a possibility of this fucking Hoot Hoot knowing self-destruct. Oh, hell yeah! Now we're cooking with gas. Now we are cooking with gas. Alright, with the acquisition of Thundershock, I think we have secured Bo's place and lasting power on the team. Alright. So, now, we can continue on exploring. Let's see here. Ruins of... Oh god, the Ruins of Alf. We could get an unknown. You're studying the ruins? I see a scientist in the making. Yeah, no shit. Ruins of Alf, a look and touch tourist site. Try the sliding stone panels. They're drawings on stone panels. I tried moving them. I wonder what they are. Oh, there's that fucking classic banger. Alright. Here's your center. Alright. The ruins are about 1,500 years old, but it's not known why they were built, or by whom. Probably an indigenous civilization whose history you completely wiped the fuck out, but hey, no one's pointing fingers here. There are odd patterns drawn on the walls of the ruins. They must be keys for unraveling the mystery of the ruins. This doesn't seem to work yet. Now let's see here. Mystery Stone Panel Chamber. Ah, another. Did you see that strange tree in the road? That may explain why fewer people are visiting the ruins of Alf. Ah, that would be our Sudowoodo that we can get later. Actually, we're at 36. Can we get an additional encounter here? Ah, right, so there's Violet City. Let's see here. So, dupes. Well, actually, not even dupes, because that's just a Kantomon. So, there's our first attempt. Attempt number 2. I mean, we can at least try out our new fancy move. God, you would have been really fucking handy for Falconer. Of course, like most things in life, I have to make things unnecessarily more difficult for myself. Alright, so that's another nope. So we do not get a Pokemon this route. I mean, granted, we will still have our chance to get that Sudowoodo later on, once we get the watering can, because that's a static encounter. Why? I was going to snap that tree with my strength arm punch, or straight arm punch. But I couldn't. I'm a failure. So the only failure here is the failure for you to acknowledge your sexuality. There's nothing straight about your punch. An odd tree is blocking the way to Goldenrod City. It's preventing me from shopping. Something should be done about it. Whammin' be whammining. Alright, so. I used to fucking love this part. I mean, then again, I just love puzzles in general. Recently, strange cryptic patterns have appeared. It's odd. They weren't here a little while ago. You should take a look at the walls. Welcome to this chamber. There are sliding panels that depict a Pokémon drawn by the ancients. Slide the panels around to form the picture. To the right is a description of the Pokémon. Scientists in the back are examining some newly found patterns. Let's see. So I believe I have to make my way over to the other side. Damn. Who'd have thunk it? Prehistoric loss. You know, it's funny that, like, when the Unknown were first introduced for, like, Gen 2, it was such a fascinating, because, like, I mean, yeah, it's easy enough to piece together which letters of the alphabet each of the Unknowns sort of correspond to, you know, after you look at them long enough, but, like, when these first came out, it was a whole fucking thing for kids to try and figure it out, and the only thing we ever got similar to that ever again was the various dots. I forget if it was actually Braille or not, but the Braille adjacent patterns for the Regis and giving clues as to how to obtain them in Gen 3. And then they just sort of dropped the whole concept of trying to translate ancient texts and languages. And then just decided, we're making the official language of the Pokemon world gibberish. Now, I forget, because, like, for anyone who hasn't caught on, this says escape. I forget if that means I need to use an escape rope. I have two. I can probably spare one. Would love an anthropology-focused Pokemons. Honestly, I'd love that too. Oh, well, there we go. There we are. Ah, there's another dug hole. It's big enough to go through. Alright, so before we go any further, let's go ahead and save. I love hole. Alright, but just for shits and giggles. Now, if yep. Alright, I believe. Yeah, don't mind me just letting autism take the wheel here. So here's the thing, like, as much as I prefer Gen 2 over Gen 1. I am still a fucking simp for the Gen 1 fossil Pokemon. I mean, I love Kabuto. It's just a funny little guy. There we are. Oh, damn it. Did I fucking... Ah, well. Will I watch Inori the Curse with you? I admittedly forget what that is, Koche. See, found footage horror. I mean, I could give it a shot. I do enjoy found footage as a genre. There we are. There it goes. Oh yeah, so I think I may have just sort of fucked up one or two blocks of it previously, and that's why I didn't take. There's a strange presence here. Alright. It's not gory or anything. Well, that's good to know. It's a replica of an ancient Pokemon. So now, we are going to catch a single unknown down here. You know? Honestly? I think we found, like, the most symmetrical one. Just start with a Pokeball. Hey, there we go. Unknown, the simple Pokemon. Because different types of Unknown exist, it is said that they must have a variety of abilities. You want your name to be... Be not afraid. Alright, so... Here's the thing. Like, I'm largely going with word association for these Pokemon, and I look at this, and I think of my old channel named Cybernetic Pink Eye, and there was a part of me for the briefest of moments to name it the abbreviation for Cybernetic Pink Eye. But then I remembered that infamous incident back when I was using Twitter where I didn't understand the larger unfortunate implications of that abbreviation, and it had to be pointed out to me by a friend. So, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, no, exactly. No, here's the thing. I had no idea. I had no idea that people use that for that fucking association. So, what I'm gonna do... I love how they just give it an unrelated unknown sprite. So here is what I will do. Gender, yeah, you're not wrong. I am tempted to call it Icon, because, you know, the eye and it's a symbol. But we can say that even if I have it labeled as Icon, its true unknowable name is... which is the proper pronunciation of Koshei's pick. Icon was sent to Bill's PC. Alright, so we have our unknown encounter. We're doing pretty good. So fucking chicken bone ass feet. I love it. He did wave. Damn. Your boy really went There we are. Now, let me double check to see where this hole in the wall goes. Oh. I admittedly do not remember this. Oh, okay. Can I just take all of these? Alright. I mean, I imagine these have to be fucking petrified at this point. But yeah, it's kind of like classic stand-in for cursing in old comics in the inside of... Oh yeah, no, I get that as well. I can also see that being its sort of like true Eldritch name. Considering Unknown are sort of implied to be the 1,000 Arms of Arceus. Grind that shit up and do lines if it don't be a pussy. Yeah, I know exactly. Ooh. Words shall in here... Let's see. Words shall... Oh. Our words shall remain here for the ages. This shit is so cool, man. Like, this was a mystery. Like, they put a legitimate mystery in this tertiary version of Gen 2. Because, like, the legitimate tertiary version of Gen 1 was just blue, and they just used blue as the basis for the international versions of red and blue. Love that it's just English, but cool. I mean, that's what I mean, Koshei. Like, they like, had this fun little thing for, like, kids to figure out. Because, like, this is very much, in all fairness, the Pokemon equivalent of don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. But it was still a nice fucking little puzzle to figure out. Alright, so... I forget if there is anything else down here worth grabbing. I think it might just be... I'm being 100% sincere. I mean, I like it too. I absolutely agree. Because I think it is just, like, more puzzle. Or not even more puzzle, just more ruin. I remember the thing that was most frustrating to me was trying to figure out, like, which unknown I had and had not caught by now. Because, like, it has the little Pokeball marker indicating that I've caught it. But Babby me could not necessarily remember every time I had captured a specific type of unknown. And so I would sort of psych myself out in terms of, have I caught this one yet? And so I had to start organizing my PC box well, with one box dedicated specifically to the unknown in alphabetical order, just to make sure that my dumbass could remember. Yeah, so far the stream's going pretty smoothly. And of course, now that I've said that, I'm going to absolutely jinx myself. Why did I have to invoke that fucking thing again? Alright, so. Here's the plan. I am going to head over to the tunnel. And I'm going to have Bo use Flash. And we are going to begin our trek to... I forget the name of the village, but it's the one with Bugsy. And just before that village is the Slowpoke Well. And I believe that will be the start of the Neo Team Rocket shenanigans. Here we go. God, this is such a cool fucking... Like, specifically with the instrumentation of the Game Boy. It's so particularly old age funky. Alright, Bo, do us a favor. Now, we already have a Pokemon in here, in the form of Kevin. Now, let's see, 20... I mean, I can at least get in some training with Bo, but I think to save time, I'm just gonna keep running. Nice. God damn it, I just realized. I'm actually not sure if I can get through here just yet. I may be misremembering the path by which I need to progress, because... Yeah, no, I don't have Rock Smash yet. So yeah, no, I fucked up the order of things. The good news is that I'm relatively certain I do know where to go from here, now that we've eliminated this option. And now that we do have Bo leading the charge, it should be relatively smooth sailing. Again, he said in the classic fashion, setting up trouble to come. Alright, but, Right. Go. I haven't seen you around before, so you think you're pretty tough. Well, I mean, one or the other. I still love the little booty wiggle of the Rattata. Honestly, I feel like Mareep is sort of the perfect example of, at least for me, ideal Pokemon design. Because you have your base example of, like, just generic cartoon animal, you know, like a sheep, which is basically what Wooloo is. But then you add the little fantastical element of, like, the long reptilian tail and the stripy horns and the jewel at the end of it that potentially imbues it with magical electric powers. Oh, hell yeah, I'll keep it in. And honestly, for my tastes, that's just enough fantastical aesthetic to add to an animal to make it a Pokemon. Like, I feel like a lot of the design philosophies of Gen 1 Pokemon, like, I do like them. I genuinely do like them a lot. But I will say that some are a bit more basic than others. Not necessarily to their detriment, but I feel like Gen 2 had that really happy balance of, like, just extra enough beyond being cartoon animal to look like something that could feasibly exist in nature as laid out by the rules of this world. You're strong! And you need to wear pants. It's autumn. Now let's see. I don't have cut, so I don't need to go up there just yet. Ooh. Uh-huh, yeah, and you know. Pardon? Battle? I'm on the phone. Oh, alright, but make it fast. I mean, lady, you could just say no. Ah, Nidoran. It's interesting when you think back and realize that Nidoran was the first example of, like, sexual dimorphism in Pokemon. Did it blow Kissy? I mean, yeah, it may have. I think I was always confused by the Nidoran line. I mean, not by just the aesthetics necessarily, because, like, I do think they look really cool, like these sort of reptilian rodent things, like, almost like what Alphys is from Undertale, but, like, why are they poison ground type? Like, the poison bit I get, they look like something where, like, if you touch it or handle it a bit too roughly, you'll get pricked and, you know, poisoned, but I don't get the... Because they moles? Are they, though? They just kind of look like, you know, guinea pigs with scales. Oh, I've got to relieve my anger. They look like fucked up little moles to me. I suppose I can also see that, like little naked mole rat sorts of things. Let's see. I got plenty of potions. I can spare one. Alright, so what do we got here? A repel. Ooh. Not bad. Okay, that's... I'm sorry, that's just good comedic timing. I love Mareep, it's so cute. Also, certain mole species have venomous saliva. No shit! I did not know that. That is a cool fact. Well, I mean, at least we figured out what is and isn't up here. But yeah, no, it's... I do love learning about these types of things because there is just a fucking smorgasbord of unique and interesting real-life animals that you would think would have been adapted into Pokemon by now because of their just real-life unique skill set. But lo and behold, no. I forget, do I have an old rod just yet? Key items? No, not as such. Ooh, actually, I can get a lot of experience by eliminating these guys with Magikarp, I'm assuming. My Pokemon, freshly caught! An old rod. It is basically the basic bitch fishing rod of Pokemon. Friends, I am so sorry. I'm about to end your whole career. Because if I recall correctly, the escalation is like you have old rod, and then good rod, and then super rod. And yes, get your jokes out now. Every fucking playground joke about a middle-aged man giving a 10-year-old his old rod has been made by now. I was going to say, I thought your rod was really old. I mean, listen. I'm almost 36, so you're not wrong. Ah, my word. There we go. That took longer than it should have. Splash? Alright, so I think I need to now get Goat caught up with Bo. Boat and Bo. I like that, that's cute. I know, right? Practically. I mean, to be fair, the internet has dubbed my age group hags, so. Whoa! You made me lose that fish! Now look at what you've made me do. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, no, this is good fodder for Boat. God damn, he doesn't even know fucking water gun yet. Yeah, no, I absolutely need to get Boat caught up. Hags is only for AFAB? That's a matter of opinion. Alright. I think it's kind of hilarious that AFABs and femme-identified persons are considered useless by a certain age, much more than cis. I mean, you raise a good point in all seriousness, Koshe. In terms of that being that it's just an unfortunate societal stereotype. I just think that if, you know, AFAB people or, you know, female-identifying people are going to be called hags, then, like, dudes should get that treatment too, is all I'm saying. Oh, true, that's the other stereotype. The wizard. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, if you're gonna be calling someone a hag based on age, be equal opportunistic with it. Jesus, Boat, you're killing me here. I love you, my boy, but let's at least get a water gun or a bite in. Up in your tower making potions, pondering orbs. I'm in. Something wicked this way comes, etc., etc. Too much information, sir. I'm really good at both fishing and Pokemon. I'm not about to lose to any kid. Man. I have a weird association with Goldeen, because, like, I think the main thing is, like, before I even saw Goldeen in the Pokemon anime growing up, I saw it as a Pokeball summon in Smash Bros, like the OG N64 Smash Bros. And so I just have this association, because like the big association with Magikarp is that it just flops around uselessly and can't do anything. But for me, that was always Goldeen, because that's all it could do if you got the Pokeball with Goldeen in Smash Bros. Just Goldeen, 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 Goldeen. There we are. Okay, thank fuck. Alright, so. Let's give Bo to Spritz. And then we can bring Bo back up. I found some good Pokemon in the grass. I think they'll do it for me. Do what for you? Do I need to call someone, Gordon? Oh, it's the goat. Oh, but the thing is, electric attacks aren't gonna do shit, so I'm gonna have to rely on tackle again. I do love the Wooper line. Like, they're adorable and honestly really useful to have with their typing. If we were stranded somewhere, just you, me, a Goldeen. First of all, I think that's the wrong question to ask. The right question is, where's our priority lie in food supply? Because I'm gonna be real, whichever one of you is, like, the least troublesome is gonna get eaten last. Oh God, it's setting up. Let's just end this quickly. Okay. Darn, I thought I could win. You also thought you probably looked good in those shorts. Okay. Ah, damn. See, it would have been great to get a Wooper, but this is still Route 36. Or 34, rather. And that's where I got Bo. Fuck. You're making a lot of assumptions on what I do and do not need to do on an on an abandoned island, Koshe. Alright, let's see. Oh, hell yeah. So let's see here. You. That glance, it's intriguing. See, that's how you open up a conversation with the intent to flirt. Just realized this isn't a good matchup either, because it's ground type. Alright. Once again, the assumptions that you are making regarding any deserted island, Gaucher, say more about you than they do me. This is disappointing. Yeah, well, so's your drip. Do the kids still say drip? No, they don't. They say fit now. How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious slowpoke tail? Ah, this is where it starts. For you right now, just $1 million. You'll want this. I think I'll pass. Don't want it? Then scram. Yo, it's Friday! I'm Frida of Friday. Nice to meet you. Here's a poison barb for you. Okay. Give that to a Pokemon that has a poison type move. Oh! It's wicked. You'll be shocked how good it makes the poison moves. Alright. I mean, I don't think I have any Pokemon with poison type moves just yet. Alright. Alright. What should I make my Pokemon hold? Maybe an item that increases attack power. Oh, that's right. I think held items were introduced in Gen 2, if I'm not mistaken. This is a great fishing spot. You saw people fishing? How about you? Would you like one of my Oh, here it goes. That's good to hear. Now you're an angler too. There's the old rod. Fishing is great. If there's water, be it in the sea or the stream, try out your rod. Now, the caveat of the old rod, if I remember correctly, is that you can only catch Magikarp with it. At least that's how I remember Gen 2 being. Or Gen 1, actually. But I'm not sure about Gen 2. What I do know is that I already got my encounter for this route, so it doesn't really matter regardless. That badge! It's from Violet City! You beat Falconer? Well, first of all, language. Ah, okay. Well, it's a good thing I've got fucking Bo out front. There we go. Let's keep Faulkner out. Or rather, Bo. Jesus. Now, I am trying to remember what level Mareep turns into Fluffy. Or Flaffy, I guess. Oh, the little wave. There we go. I know what my weaknesses are. Yeah, that fucking haircut. Alright, so I was right about us needing to go through a cave. I was just wrong about the particular cave. We hope to see you again. Alright, so now... probably put Bo up front. Or Boat up front. Jesus. This name was a fucking mistake. Union Cave. Alright, so now we have a few chances to catch stuff in here. Alright, X attack. Oh! Well, I think we might be getting Briggs. Yep! There's Major Briggs. Now, I need to just quickly double check to make sure that is the correct spelling. Actually, I guess that raises the question. Do we want to call him Briggs, Major, or Garland? Yeah, Briggs. Okay, yeah, Briggs. And it looks like it is 2 Gs, which is fitting because it came out of an egg. Alright. So, let's take a look at our baby boy Briggs. Alright. Growl and Charm, that sounds about fucking right. Ah, my word. Well, so far, we're doing pretty alright by ourselves. Have a full team plus 1 in the box. And we now have an opportunity to get ourselves a new team member. Whoa, what a surprise! I didn't expect to see anyone here. Yeah, I didn't expect to see anyone in a 3-piece suit down here either. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the rock snake. Oh, fun. There we are. Whoa, I'm beaten big time. Alright, so opportunity 1. It's Geodude. Which, no thanks. You're headed to Azalea, aren't you? Let my Pokemon see if you're good enough to battle. Don't know why I instinctively went there. I think it was just subconsciously me wanting to get to the next phase of this journey. Now, if I recall correctly, Boat evolves at level 16. I realize I'm risking falling into the trap of overleveling my starter and neglecting everyone else, but right now this is probably my best bet for getting through this tunnel. Oh ho ho! Alright, so I think for my next attempt at an encounter, I'm actually going to use the old rod and see if the Magikarp rule still applies. Come on. Ah, damn it. Is there really no fucking water encounter in here? Like, it's not even giving me, like... Oh! Alright, what have we got? Well. Damn. So yeah, it's looking like the Magikarp rule still applies for the old rod. And once again, that's a Kantomon. So it's gonna have to be a pass. So, yep, no encounter here. Zubat Supersonic keeps confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset about that. I mean, I suppose that's one of the healthier things you could be upset about, all things considered. You know, it confused the shit out of me as a kid as to why the fire breathers had poison Pokemon like coughing, but it makes sense because they're basically just noxious gas, flammable gas. Let's see. I should probably give Bo a chance to level up a little bit. Listen, if it worked for Pikachu, it can work for me. I'll tell you what, though. The motherfucker I feel sorry for the first 2 gens of Pokemon is Weezing. Because they really could not decide on the sort of body plan for Weezing for the longest time. They kept stretching his ass in every other direction. I like the smug aura of this coughing. Yeah, me too. Especially with that little animation there. I mean, coughing kind of mastered the Anya face before Anya ever came to be. Alright. There we go. I flamed out! Yeah, I think I should have Bo up front. Actually, no. Bo should still probably be up front, given what's in this cave. Ooh, hell yeah. Who the fuck is Anya? Anya is the pink-haired girl from Spy Family, which is an anime I fully intend on taking you through at some point or another, Koshai. Basically, if you've ever seen like a screenshot of like a pink-haired little girl looking especially smug, that is Anya. Is it because like you like me and would like to spy my family? You know, apparently it is euphemism night here. I say that as though it were not every night in my fucking chat. If it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Well, it depends on the Pokemon, my guy. I mean, I don't care how high a level I am. I'm gonna be intimidated by the mere fucking sight of Loudred. Geodude going old man fist shake like, goddamn kids! Okay, I see you, Vulpix. Oh, damn. I thought that would do more. Ah, boy. There we go. Up to level 15. Flash! Alright, now let's see. Paralysis, confusion, poison, heal powder, status from. Blood. I mean, I don't really have another option, so. Well, yeah, it was sitting in a fucking man-made cave for 1,500 years. I can't imagine it'd be all that tasty. Alright. You are taking front, Bo. You know, I'm starting to think this might be a good time to use the repel. Yeah, fuck it. Let's use the repel. Okay. Found an awakening. Okay, not bad. I roam far and wide in search of Pokémon. Are you looking for Pokémon too? Then you're my collecting rival. Calm down, my guy. Oh, God! Oh, I forgot how incel-y they made the Pokemaniacs look in Gen 2. Okay, honestly. Good move bringing out Bo. He'd probably still get... Okay. I mean, if you don't mind fucking... the smell of grease traps emanating from his hair. My poor Pokemon! Alright. Okay. Let's defend. TM39. Not going to be anywhere near his hair. He can just... Okay. Alright, so what the fuck is TM39? Swift. Ooh. It's actually not a bad move to choose. I also have Mud Slap. I got some options here, man. I should probably start using some of these, so... So who can learn Swift? Ah, damn it, I was hoping I could give it to Numb. Honestly? Well... I mean, here's the thing. Clock and Kevin can already fend for themselves. Briggs could use a bit of help considering they don't know any attacking moves. Also comes down to, like, which of these is gonna be more useful. Well, first, let me check Mud Slap. Who all can learn that? Okay, so that's eliminating some options here. I think Clock is gonna get Mud Slap. And then Swift is gonna go to Kevin. The way I'm thinking, the way I'm picturing it in my head, it's Kevin Conroy using Batarangs. Okay. I'm not going to be able to venture much further until I get Surf. And that isn't going to be for a hot minute, so should probably continue on. Of course, it's at the last fucking second. Alright. I finally got through that cave. It was much bigger than I'd expected. I got too tired to explore the whole thing, so I came outside. Alright. So now we get our usual 3 chances to get a new team member here. Alright, attempt 1. Nope, that's a Kantomon. Now, am I shooting myself in the foot with this no Kantomon rule? Yes. But again, it's a Nuzlocke. It's not meant to be easy. Attempt 2. Kantomon. And 3rd time's the charm. Okay. So, no encounter for this route. I came through the tunnel, but I still have plenty of energy left. Should probably swap out Bo. Yeah, no, this is not a Bo fight. Yeah, I think Boat is, like, literally the only guy who can take this. Alright. Another gun. Chop. Ooh, Machop. Yeah, I'll keep it in. He loves the Singa. About the Muna and the Juna and the Springa. He likes the Singa. Yeah. I mean, it's not super effective, but it's stab, so. Alright, I think... Honestly, this is a good case for Bo. Ooh. Let's try one Thunder Shock. See how that fares. Not bad. Oh, that's the spicy meatball. That did a lot. Pump you up a little more so there's more wiggle room. Okay. And now finish this off with a Thunder Shock. Okay. Alright. Whoa, you've got more zip than me. Oh, shit. Alright, we got a Flaffy. There we are. Alright. We have our first evolution. So let me go ahead and make a quick adjustment to our little collection here. There we are. Nice, adorable Flaffy. Azalea Town. Oh, God. Gonna tackle that later. For now... Alright. Healed. Hope to see you again. Okay. So. Have 2 level 15. We gotta catch you guys the fuck up. Ah, man. So now we need to do a fuck ton of training with Briggs. Now, ideally, what I'd love is to level up Briggs a little bit. It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard. Aren't I a good Samaritan? Yes, the best. Now, I need to stock up on some potions. How many do I have? Okay, 5? And how many Pokeballs? So 5 potions, 7 Pokeballs. I don't have any fire types, so that's worthless. Super potion. I'll take a fucking chunk out of my funds. I think it should be good on Pokeballs for now. The fucking priority should be health items, I feel. Let's get some super potions. And then a regular potion for good measure. And, yeah, 1 Pokeball. I think we should be good there. Now, I forget where Kurt lives exactly. I don't think it's him. All the Slowpoke have disappeared from the town. The forest protector may be angry with us. It may be a bad omen. We should stay in. Oh, that's right. This is where they have the Celebi Shrine in the Azalea Forest. The Slowpoke have disappeared from town. I hear their tails are being sold somewhere. I remember this, like... I mean, I could be mistaken, but as far as I am immediately aware of, I think this was the first instance of, like, Pokemon poaching that was ever really elaborated upon in games. Oh, hell yeah, White Apricorn. I really fucking appreciated the Apricorn system as well. For the uninitiated, Apricorns are essentially the fruits that the first Pokeballs were made out of, before they were mass-produced in factories. And Kurt is the guy who makes them. Who are you? Logic, eh? You want me to make some balls? Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm going to go give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke, old Kurt is on his way. Grandpa's gone. I'm so lonely. Get a hobby. Listen to fucking Mary and Oak. Oh god, the old casino theme. I'm not controlling any of this, by the way. Alright, Chad, is that your lucky number? God. I mean, I do love the shit out of this theme as well. Alright, that's enough of that. Cut through Azalea, and you'll be in Elix Forest. But these skinny trees make it impossible to get through. The Charcoal Man's Pokemon can cut down trees. Oh god, that's right. There's a rocket grunt here. Do you know about Slowpoke Tail? I hear it's tasty. Aren't you glad I told you that? Did you come to get Kurt to make some balls? A lot of people do just that. Alright, so they are making it exceedingly clear that they want me to go after Kurt. And honestly, that's probably going to be my best bet to leveling up everyone. Hey there, Logic. The guard up top took... or in English, the guard up top took off when I shouted at him. But then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed down hard on my back, so I can't move. Rats! If I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. Ah, can't be helped. Logic, show them how gutsy you are in my place. So, here is where I stand on the Slowpoke well. Slowking was introduced in Gen 2. So, if I encounter a Slowpoke, like I imagine I may very well here, yep, there it is, I will say it is free game. First and foremost, I'm switching you the fuck out of there. Alright. And I'm just gonna toss a ball at it. Damn. Well, it was close. And the boy's setting up. Use explosion. I mean, honestly, Who knows, that might be something I have to deal with in the randomized ROM. Also, hello, show. Thank you for dropping by. I'm gonna try another Pokeball, and if... I mean, its defense has gone up, so... I could probably give it a scratch and not... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to scratch this thing. Okay, so this thing is upped its defense 3 times, so if a scratch kills it, that's on it. Okay. I mean, I will say, even if it is at a lower level, the more it uses fucking... Okay. Well, now we're just being a dick. Give it one more scratch. Okay, and now it should be in better Pokeball range. What's a Triplocke? I'm glad you asked. So, a Triplocke is me doing a Nuzlocke of, well, technically 3 different versions of Pokemon Crystal. I am currently playing Pokemon Crystal 251, which is modded so that I can catch every single Pokemon available in Gens 1 and 2 without trading or having to do an event, which means I can catch Celebi and get trade Pokemon like Scizor. And if I lose a Pokemon, I have to spin a wheel to determine whether I keep playing this ROM, Vietnamese Crystal, or a randomized Crystal ROM. So that is what at stake here, or what is at stake here. But I also decided to implement a Halloween aesthetic to it, where every time I get a gift Pokemon, every time I get a gym badge, or every time I get an HM, I give myself a sweet little treat. And that is also determined by the spin of the wheel. Alright. I also have a rule in place where I can only catch Pokemon that were introduced in Gen 2. The reason I am catching Slowpoke is that its evolution Slowking was introduced in Gen 2. So if I can find a King's Rock, then I will have a Slowking. Slowpoke, the dopey Pokemon. It is always so absent-minded that it won't react, even if its flavorful tail is bitten. Why'd you have to say it like that, dude? Flavorful tail. Don't worry, Koshé. When we find the Koshé Pokemon, you'll know. But I think flavorful tail... I think... I don't have enough room. Unless... I mean, come on. Flavorful tail. Fuck you, I'm clever. Mon Centipede. As in human centipede. Anyway. So we have Mon Centipede. And the thing is, like, it evolves, usually. Alright, fucking... Thanks, Koshé. Darn, I was standing guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much I fell down here. I think I'll vent my anger by taking it out on you. Ah, yes, here we go. The Gen 2 Team Rocket theme. Alright, and because we have Briggs out here to get a little XP, let's switch it back out to Boat. Getting in the stab. Don't trust that. Want to change Pokemon? Yes, just to make sure I can get Briggs a bit more experience. Alright, and now I can bring out Bo. Alright. Now Briggs is at level 6. Ah, this is not my day. Yeah, no shit. First of all, it's night, jackass. Stop taking tails? Yeah, just try to defeat all of us. Oh, you know what, Koshei? I got the perfect compliment for that. Also, I see we found Cassidy. Where's Butch? Alright, so let's switch out to Bo. Honestly, this is a good excuse to just, you know, level people up. I always found it interesting that, like, early Thundershock and Thunderbolt in the Gen 1 and 2 games was just, like, a big old ball of electricity. Oh, shit. Well, thank you very much for subbing, show. I really appreciate that.
Here, have some Bezos money.
Oh, God. I'm not sure I want money that dirty. I can say what I said. Yeah, you know, I will. Bring Briggs out here. Just for the briefest of moments. I do like Ekans. I can understand why it's, you know... Stephanie Sterling's favorite Pokemon. Poison Sting. Alright. Ugh. Well, I mean, thus far it's only used, like, Poison Sting as an attacking move, so hopefully that won't be too bad. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Ah, yes. The infamous Togepi metronome. Which honestly is fitting for Major Briggs, of all people. You rotten brat! I think the term you're looking for is twerp, first and foremost. Hell yeah. Quit taking Slowpoke tails. If we obey you, Team Rocket's rep would be ruined. I think you kind of already played yourselves on that front, my guy. Alright, so let's bring out Bo again. Thundershock. Nice. But, yes, again, just swapping bit by bit to make sure Briggs can get back up to par with the rest of the team. Alright, and now... Oh, God. Well, this presents somewhat of an issue. Ah, damn. Well, hopefully we should force our way through this before too terribly long. There we go. Nice. So that, yes, I will, in fact. Alright. So. So, question for you, Show, by the way. What was your first Pokemon game? If you do not mind me asking. Nice. Fire Red? Oh, nice. Just too strong. Well, then get decaf. Alright. Let's see how. Looking at. Let's see, do I have just ringer? Yeah, I have a single berry. I should probably give that to Bo. Sadly lost it. Aw, that sucks. I mean, in this world of emulators, and by emulators I mean perfectly legal copies of the game, it is easier than ever to relive that magic. The first game I beat was Platinum. Damn. That's also very valid. Like, I mean, that's kind of impressive, all things considered, considering the infamous high crit ratio of Platinum and Gen 4 in general. So, like, if you're doing a Nuzlocke especially, that can easily fuck you up 6 ways from Sunday. Alright. Cynthia was a nightmare. Yeah, absolutely. She's infamous for a reason. A slowpoke with its tail cut off. Has mail. Read it? Logic read the mail. Be good and look after the house with Grandpa and Slowpoke. Love, Dad. Alright. What do you want? If you want to interrupt her work, don't expect any mercy. Now, I believe this is the admin. No, I could be wrong. Now, I remember that in Heart Gold Soul Silver, there was an admin in place of this dude, and I believe that was Proton, because the Rocket admins did not have names in the original Gen 4. Now let's bring out Boat. Like, okay, yes, Garchomp was a pain and Togekiss was a tank, but I hated the Spiritomb with a passion, especially since I... That's right! Yeah, no. You know, Dark Ghost was just kind of busted for the longest time, and then Gen 6 happened, and then everything fucking changed. Alright. So... I'm pretty sure that if I manage to level up after beating this coughing, I will get my starter to evolve. Ah, fun. Thankfully, I have plenty of antidotes. There we are. Oh, there we go. You did okay today, but wait till next time. Oh, damn, I guess it isn't level 16. Still think the best Pokemon stories were in the Ranger and Mystery Dungeon games. I've heard nothing but good things about those games. I will say, in terms of overall like mainline game story, you'd be hard-pressed to beat Gen 9. Like, yes, absolutely, Scarlet and Violet needed more time to cook in the oven, but the writing is on fucking point. And I would argue that they have some of the best writing of any Pokemon game. Like, they're up there with the likes of the original Black and White, which definitely subverted a lot of tropes and expectations of the Pokemon franchise at the time. Think Gen 9 and 5 the best stories? I'm glad you agree. Yeah, Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Literally, as you can see. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. And or making it double. Way to go, Logic. Team Rocket is taken off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. Now, my Pokemon are still... Oh, wait, no, they're fully healed. Okay, sweet. So now Briggs is on par with everyone else. I really need to fucking level them up. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so... I should actually get that Apricorn looked at. Hey, Logic. You handled yourself like a real hero at the well. I like your style. I would be honored to make balls for a trainer like you. This is all I have now, but take it. Oh, hell yeah. We got a lure ball, so... Once we can fish literally anything other than a Magikarp, that'll come in handy. I make balls from apricorns. Collect them from trees and bring them to me. I'll make balls out of them. Oh, you have an apricorn for me? Fine, I'll turn it into a ball. I literally have just the one. It'll take a day to make you a ball. Come back for it later. I get to help Grandpa now. We'll make good balls for you, so please wait. Yeah, they really wanted to sell you on the real-time internal clock in this game. Which I think is a fun way to sort of show off the new mechanic along with the day and night cycle. Gen 5 has the best gameplay in the mainline games, so while I like Megas and all the other gimmicks of Gen 5 felt like it brought the 2D games to the pinnacle. You know, Gen 5 absolutely was the pinnacle of 2D Pokemon. Like, people by now know my unpopular opinion that I fucking hate Megas. Like, I despise any Pokemon gimmick where it's literally just push this button to give this Pokemon a marketable new plushie. I am much more of a fan of the likes of Z moves from Gen 7 and Terrestrialization from Gen 9, where there's like actual strategy involved and it's not just an excuse to give a pre-existing Pokemon a new form and make them just overpowered. Alright, so I think should probably... Yeah, I want to get Bo up to level 16 to match up with Boat. Design was cool. Mechanically, they're incredibly hard to balance with Omega Rayquaza is banned because the only way to beat is... Yeah, no, that's it. Like, here's the thing. Like, at least with fucking Groudon and Rayquaza, or Groudon and Kyogre, rather, there was a whole thing of, like, this is just what they looked like before they were nerfed. And it's literally just that, but add some extra lines and radiate heat off of them. There wasn't really a substantial change to the designs proper. Which, whatever, you know. Like, alternate... It's like when they gave origin forms to the creation trio, you know? It's not all that bad, and it's not like a battle gimmick. No, I guess it was in its own right. But, like, it was just world building, I guess. Let's see here. I mean, I personally am kind of happy that, like, once they started writing more about Megas in Gen 7, they went out of the way to say, nah, this shit hurts. This actively hurts Pokemon to Mega Evolve. And apparently the reason that became written into the canon was the director of Gen 7 hated Mega Evolution, which I can appreciate. So it's just canon now that Mega Evolution hurts. And that's why when and if I ever get my hands on Legend ZA, I am absolutely refusing to use the Mega Evolution mechanic. Alright. So, Thundershock. And with that, we should have Bow and Boat evened out. Ah, damn! Fucking cucked by Rattata. Do you guys say Rattata or Rattata? I sort of, like, go back and forth on which pronunciation I prefer. Apart from when they make you do it for the introductory fight. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they make me do it. I mean, after all, they do that with a good chunk of mechanics. Depends on your mood for the Rattata thing. That's also fair as fuck. Alright, so, Kevin, you are taking point. And then... yeah. Because I believe Kevin now knows Swift. Like, rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat, like a gun. Yeah, no, that's more often the pronunciation I tend to hear. Also, maybe not the best choice for Kevin. Oh god, I just remembered. I'm really not good with ground and rock types. Actually, no, rock types specifically. Ground types, it wouldn't be as much of an issue. I keep mixing that up. Brother! It's not over yet! God, Swift is such a good fucking move early game. Like, imagine holding Rattata. No, that's what I imagine as well. The funny thing is, like, it's hard for me to, like, dissociate, like, Rattata from that one Game Boy Jones line in the Pokemon Professor Cam Steady rap cipher. Like, Game Boy Jones is one of the fucking most talented motherfuckers in nerdcore rap. You may know what I'm going to do, but I know what you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? You see, I knew that you knew that I knew. Oh, come the fuck on. Ah, boy. Alright, fuck it. Do another Swift. God, all that for nothing. Okay. You know what the weird thing is with, like, the music of Gen 2 specifically? Because, like, it's just escalated above Gen 1 music in my mind that it's sort of become synonymous with, like, Pokemon Pinball. For, like, the Game Boy. Like, the soundtrack for Pokemon Pinball, like the OG Pokemon Pinball, it's hilarious to me that Pokemon Pinball was technically the first time I ever heard the Japanese version of the Pokemon anime opening. No, we're not doing this shit again. I refuse. The bad thing is, it might just be, like, Zubats and Geodudes out here, unfortunately. I actually remember having Pokemon Pinball. I loved the shit out of Pokemon Pinball. Like, it was just, like, it was frustrating at times because I didn't necessarily get all the mechanics as a kid, but it was still a lot of fucking fun. Just the gimmick of what if pinball, but, like, you can, like, capture Pokemon, technically. Because that was my Pokemon Go. Just that non-battle based method of capturing things. There we are. We had car 6 so I could play it while driving, but on long drives I could curl up and tuck it against my head and listen to me. Aw, that's actually really fucking cute, Gaucher. Ah, man. Yeah, no, I remember for the longer car trips, I would just have my fucking Game Boy Color with, like, my earphones plugged in. And it's funny that, like, Pokemon Pinball was, oddly enough, one of those, like, road trip games that I sort of defaulted to for, like, long rides in the car. I think it's because it was a little more action-oriented than, like, Pokemon proper. Ah, my word. There we go. God. Just played a load of Pokemon or Digimon Worlds DS on road trips. God, yeah. So, I'm gonna make a statement. And I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion given what game recently came out. Pokemon has the better games, Digimon has the better shows. At least that's been the case for the longest time. Like, that I was a firm believer in that shit back when Ash was still hogging the spotlight in the Pokemon anime. Like, I enjoy the Pokemon anime a hell of a lot more now that Liko, Roy, and Dot are the ones hosting the show. But I still like to think that, like, I will take any episode of Digimon Adventure over any episode of the Ash and Pikachu run of the Pokemon anime. Whereas, like, Digimon World, I could not get into Digimon World if you paid me, because they were really adhering to the digital pet mechanics of, like, the original little, well, digital pets. Because, like, fun fact for those of you who don't know, Digimon was created by the same people who made us Tamagotchi. It's just that it was in that classic sense of, this is Tamagotchi, but for boys. And that carried over to the original Digimon World games for the PS1. And I fucking couldn't stand those games, man. Because, like, I had no fucking patience for the whole like, feeding and, like, poop care and all that fucking Tamagotchi mechanics that they implemented into the PS1 Digimon World game. And I just got frustrated with it. I tried replaying it recently, and I was just as frustrated with it, like, recently as I was when I was a kid. And then, like, they turned it into, like, subpar turn-based RPGs with Digimon Worlds 2 and 3. I will say, like, of all the Digimon anime, Digimon Tamers was my favorite. Because, like, I feel like, as much as I enjoy, like, Digimon Adventure and Digimon Adventure 02, they suffered from some of the worst consistent sins that have spread over most of the Digimon anime. And that is, it all boils down to two dudes delving into overpowered bromance-itis, where every major battle ultimately comes down to the two of them, and the much larger cast doesn't really get a chance to progress. And also, the women characters have no fucking personality, other than girl. Like, and it was especially abhorrent with fucking Digimon Frontiers, because literally they turned the fucking... Because that was the season where they had the Digidestined actually turn into Digimon, and they had a bunch of interesting designs. All they did for her when she digivolved was slap on some fucking butterfly wings and lingerie and had her literally tackle her opponents with her ass as her main form of attack. Like, whereas with Digimon Tamers, like, it was just the three kids, by and large, for, like, most of the plot important stuff. It was just those three kids. Like, whereas with the original Digidays, there was... Or in English. You had a full cast of, like, 8 kids for the Digidestined in Digimon Adventure. And then, like, the extra ones in Digimon Adventure 2. Or O2, rather. And, like, I just found, like, the new ones kind of fucking annoying. And I think Digimon Adventure 02 for me really, really tested the limits for how many characters they could get Derek Stephen Prince to voice. Because he was Vmon, he was the Digimon Emperor, he was a fuck ton of, like, other individual... I'm pretty sure he was Devimon in the original Digimon Adventure. I believe he was Impmon in Digimon Tamers, as well as eventual Beelzemon. Data Squad. I will be honest, I never saw Data Squad. Like, the last, like, older anime I watched was a little bit of, like, Frontiers originally, and then lore took me through Frontiers years later, and my opinion on it has softened a little bit, but I still far prefer Tamers. Like, out of the 4 main... Actually, technically 5, if we count the 2020 Digimon Adventure. But, I digress. I tried watching, Digimon Ghost Trick. I think, was it? Not Ghost Trick, but, like, the spooky paranormal mystery Digimon show. Ghost something or other. And I enjoyed it well enough, but, I don't know, it never really clicked with me. It didn't really feel... I mean, then again, this sort of delves into the whole argument, what is and isn't a Digimon show supposed to feel like? But I don't know, it just never ended up vibing with it all that much. And I know there's the new Digimon show that just recently came out, and I like the aesthetic of the Digimon themselves. I think they look pretty cool. I'm not sure how I feel about the fucking Digivices just being Tenga eggs. Like, for me, it's the same issue I have with, like, modern Pokedexes just being a phone app. I fucking hate that shit. Because I am, first of all, a fan of just physical buttons with tech. And I hate that everything has to be a fucking, like, just smooth screen or just, like, a fucking egg of some kind, tech-wise. I like seeing chunky buttons. I like seeing moving parts and stuff. And that's why I like the first several iterations of, like, the Pokédex. That's why I like the Digivices. But I have to say, watch the fucking anime, Koshe. You'll see what I mean. And there's X-Ross Wars with a redesigned Greymon. Because, of course, they redesigned Greymon. I mean, it makes sense. Fucking... I feel like the Greymon line and the variants thereof have very much become, like, the Pikachu and Charizard of Digimon. And at least with Digimon, it looks like they've sort of, like, drifted away from repeatedly putting Agumon and the other Greymon variants in the spotlight all the goddamn time. Whereas, like, it's only relatively recently that Pokemon has started to shift away from all Charizard, all Pikachu, all Eevee, all the goddamn time. Didn't Steve Bloom play, like, Dark War Greymon in Digimon Adventure 02? Steve Bloom got a lot of play in a lot of the older Digimon series, now that I think about it. Keep thinking that song is gonna be The Last Christmas by Wham. Oh, God. I think I know which song you're talking about, but I'm not 100% certain. I mean, listen, I am an uncultured swine who doesn't really have a strong base knowledge of pop music. I'm going to be real. Most of my knowledge of, like, music and popular culture comes from me hearing the Weird Al parodies. Like, isn't that just like, last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away? That's all I can think of. Okay, okay, I am thinking of the right one then. But yeah, no, like, if it's not in a fucking Weird Al polka medley, or has some sort of Weird Al parody, I probably don't know what the fuck anyone is talking about when it comes to pop music. Blue Whammus every year when it's seeing how long I can go before I hear Last Christmas. But then I overplayed. I mean, I feel like everyone has that sort of, like, sleeper agent song when it comes to the holidays. Whereas, like, the moment you hear it's like, I gotta turn the fucking every source of broadcast audio off so I don't have to hear it. I mean, the very stereotypical one is like, all I want for Christmas is you. But I guess that's another question then, like, is there a specific holiday song that, like, the moment you start hearing it, you get this sort of, like, existential dread where it's like, oh god, can we not? I'm not ready for the year to be over, or like, how the fuck is the year already over? Station. Well, I don't listen to the radio, Koshe, so it's not a problem for me. I'll Be Home for Christmas and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Yeah, no, those are classics in terms of like the, oh god, it's that time of year again. When they defrost Mariah Carey. I mean, I know that's another big one. Let's see. Trying to think. The thing is, like, I have an interesting relationship with, like, Christmas music. Because, like, in my house growing up, we wouldn't really necessarily have all the stereotypical Christmas songs playing. It would always be, like, one of, like, 4 CDs that my mom would play on loop. It would be, like, a Toolbox Christmas, where it's, like, a bunch of covers of Christmas songs done with, like, power tools and shit. It would be a Charlie Brown Christmas, that soundtrack. There'd be a compilation of comedy Christmas songs, like the types you would probably hear on a Dr. Demento radio broadcast. And then there was, like, an orchestral Christmas album. It was always one of those 4 fucking CDs that would be played on loop throughout the holidays. And none of them had those fucking tropey poppy Christmas songs on them. Also because I'll Be Home for Christmas and we miss my dad when he's in jail, and then Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I'll make you feel like someone is trying to comfort a friend during the end of the world. Yeah, no, it do be that sort of like Doctor Strangelove-esque, you know the missile is coming and there's nothing you can do about it kind of vibes. Alright, so I think I want to shift Kevin out of the way and give Clock some time to shine. Favorite Christmas song is Santa Baby. That's also fair. I mean, you tend to like a number of different Marilyn Monroe songs. That was Marilyn Monroe, right? I could be misremembering, but... Ah, damn right, fucking... I always get Rock and Ground confused. I fucking dumbass. I'm an Eartha Kitt bug, thank you. I mean, it's absolutely fair. Why couldn't my Zubat have Astonish? Oh, no, wait, not Astonish. Was that? No, I think I may have just misread. The thing is, I'm not sure if I have a favorite, like, Christmas song. Like, at least not off the top of my head. You know, this may have been a mistake. I was only half paying attention, which is sort of the death knell on any fucking Nuzlocke, so I gotta be careful about that shit. So all songs are covered by a lot of different singers, but in slightly different ways. My favorite version of Santa Baby is the one by Eartha. Okay. That is absolutely fair. Same with the likes of My Heart Belongs to Daddy, which is from a musical and got covered by a bunch of different people. It is interesting, the sort of, like, the cover effect where, like, it's not very often that you will hear, like, a cover or a remix of a song after having heard the original first and end up liking the remix or the cover better. Because, like, I feel like a lot of us have this sort of, like, first version bias when it comes to music. or honestly, a lot of different works of media where, like, if you watch one version and get used to the concept of that thing through the first version you take in, oftentimes there will be a bias towards that first version because that just sort of defined it for you. Like, I am ashamed to say that for me, a good example, which I realize is not good, was my introduction to the Phantom of the Opera through the 2004 film. And I just sort of like, no, like, I just got used to the idea that that's how the Phantom should sound, with a sort of deeper registered voice. And every time a person learns about that from me, they're like, oh my fucking god, I'm so sorry. No, it's ruined. I have that for Feeling Good by Muse, which is a cover. See, for me, like, once again, that's a lot of pop music and Weird Al. Like, I will hear the Weird Al parody first, and then I'll hear the original, and I'm like, I just kind of prefer the Weird Al version. I only like the Phantom of the Opera remix that one bitch made in a Magnetic Rose amp. Oh my god. Damn. I mean, that's also valid. Sir. You want to take another trip down the will like the last old man who fucked around and found out? Can I ask you something? I don't think I could stop you, Koshe. The fuck is those orange things? You'll have to be more specific. They look like melting beer. Oh, the slowpokes. Oh yeah, no, that's just the the Gen 2 overworld sprites for the slowpokes. They're just standing there, menacingly. Yeah, even on the Game Boy Color, the palette was in fact limited. Yeah, let's revisit those slowpokes, see how they're doing. Good boy. They could have drawn them good. They could have, but I feel like that would sort of get rid of the charm of Slowpoke. Slowpoke, I feel, is sort of like the Moe Blob of Gen 1. Just sort of gormless, boneless blob of a Pokemon. And that's even keeping in mind that Snorlax exists. I love the limited use of good art, it's so charming. I wonder if Derek ever regrets the fact that that's become one of his living legacies. Burn me. But just knowing that that joke is one of the things he's gonna be remembered for. I love the limited 3D in this game. It's so charming. Limited 3D graphics, that's what it was. If I'm gonna invoke it, I better get the quote right, damn it. Oh, you motherfucker! Really? No, we're not letting that shit go. We're letting that shit go. Alright. Alright, we are no longer letting that shit go. Fucking... I am once again asking for you to let that shit go. Come the fuck on. Just... give me one not Geodude. Okay. If I manage to have a legacy, as long as it's, like, not having a legacy of hurting people, I'd be happy with it. Honestly? Yeah, that's kind of the best we can ask for at this point, all things considered. Oh boy. Okay. Well. Come on, better not miss. Okay. Fucking thank you. Alright, so let's heal up, and then we can get Clock up to level 11. I do want to see if I can't earn my second badge with Bugsy. Like, before the stream is over. Because, like, ultimately the goal would be to get at least one gym badge per stream. But I gotta make sure that I have at least enough Pokemon that can tackle the worst of what those gym leaders have to offer. Fucking... that Miltank in the next town is gonna be a fucking obstacle and a half. God, I mean, like, I know the obvious play is just keep leveling up my 1 or 2 strongest Pokemon until they can just overpower Whitney. But, like, I feel like that's a real quick way to doom a Nuzlocke. Yeah. It really is interesting now that I think about it, to just sort of think about I guess the sort of the extremes of characterization when it comes to normal type gym leaders. Because, like, as far as I can recall, there's only ever been, like, the 3. Whitney, Norman, that's what his fucking name was, and Larry. I could remember Larry instantly, but fucking Norman took a minute. Because, like, you have, like, there's 5. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Larry were the only one who existed. I legitimately cannot, off the top of my head, remember any other normal-type gym leaders. Karen and Lenora from... Oh, God, no, you're right. Oh, Charon, yeah. God, no, you're right. I keep forgetting that Lenora was normal-typed, because, like, she was based in a museum with a bunch of fossils. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And then Charon, basic bitch that he is, took over. That still pisses me off, by the way. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Charon that he was able to get a gym leader position and all that, but, like, they took the one black gym leader, like, that we'd had up to that point, replaced her with a white dude, and then, for the 8th gym leader, put in a white dude in blackface with Marlin. Like, fucking come on, man. It's just one of those many elements as to why I hate Black 2 and White 2. Oh yeah, no! Like, they straight up, like, for Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, the final gym leader was a water specialist who looks like he's dark-skinned, but as you can plainly see from the line along his waist, he is just heavily tanned. So, one fucking moment. Yeah, wowie zowie. Let me just... if I still have that particular image lying around. Cruelos impressions. No, not this time. No, I don't have that file, never mind. But I can at the very least... There we go. Alright, let me just... This is Marlin. And as you can plainly see, they present him as a dark-skinned character, but if you look closely at his waist and at his feet, he is in fact a white dude. Yeah, it is. They replaced black gym leader with one white dude and then put in a white dude who's heavily tanned to the point of trying to make it look like he's dark-skinned. Yeah, no, absolutely, Koshe. Just one of several reasons why I do not care for Black 2. Ah, my god. Anyway. Back to videos game. Let's see. Okay, it's still looking pretty good health-wise. Yeah, like, in terms of, like, his, like, characterization and stuff, he's, like, inoffensive enough. It's just, like, that is an aesthetic choice that you made, Game Freak. And Lenora had, like, problems enough. I understand that with, like, the initial take on her design. Pardon me. Actually, one moment, I can just drink some water. Also, thank you, Clock. My word. Just... Okay, I'm better. But yeah. No, it's... Like, if you look at, like, the process by which they designed and then redesigned Lenora, that is also, unfortunately, problematic. Considering the original take on Lenora leaned a fair bit into the whole mammy stereotype. Which, again, bad enough. And thankfully they were able to, like, at least in my opinion, then again, this is the opinion of a white dude, so take that with a grain of salt, but at least they improved upon it enough to where it's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But then Lenora's, like, just, like, by and large, not in the game in Black 2, White 2. I mean, I think you can still find her, but she's no longer a big part of the story, and no longer a gym leader. And plus, I just think that, like, the gym leader ratio and, like, distribution is far more creative in Black 1 and White 1, because having the very first gym leader in Black 1 and White 1 use a Pokemon whose type is entirely dependent on your starter, that is really fucking creative. And we've never seen that again. Like, granted, I understand that mechanically, like, in terms of, like graphical, like, graphical improvements and all that, like, Black 2 is the better game, Black 2 and White 2. But in terms of, like, substance and, like, lore and storytelling and characterization and shit, I far prefer a black one to white one. Should have made them even less extreme contrast with the tan lines, or give him at least, like, sensible tan... Or better yet, just make him a white dude. Just make him a white dude, or make him a, you know, a darker skinned dude. Like, there is literally no reason to, like, have that whole fucking issue in the first place. Ah, my word. Alright, and then I think after this Rattata, should be good to move on to another mon to level up. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Fucking finally. Yes. Tackle, growl, foresight. I mean, fuck foresight, honestly. Alright, so we finally have a fucking flying type move. Alright, so Numb is then up next. I'm gonna be real, I don't think Numb is gonna be all that helpful in this gym. But at the same time, I love Ariados. I would like to get an Ariados. Ah, man. This is going to take a while. You know, there were a lot of people who were just fucking butthurt as all get out when Gen 6 started releasing the whole full team experience share thing, but like, do people really want to go back to this? Focusing on a single bug type, trying to level it up with the rest of the team with fucking attack stats like these? Like, I don't know, man, like... I just feel like people see tedium as balanced difficulty a lot of times when it comes to, like, Gen 1ers especially. And it's like, there's a lot to appreciate aesthetically about Gen 1. But at the same time, man, mechanically speaking, I never want to dip back into that territory again. When I do Nuzlocke, I make sure I can give myself infinite candy. See, the thing is, I would have done that if I knew the fuck how, show. Like, I just found these ROMs. I have no idea how to tweak them. And I don't dare try and experiment and ruin my fucking ROMs in the process. Oh, hey, maybe it's time for you to leave. Okay, yeah, that's... my word. And I know that's, like, also a big thing with, like, streamers especially, where it's, like, they want to make sure that their audience is staying engaged and interested, so they will, like, give themselves, like, infinite rare candies to avoid the grind. And that is completely valid. I just don't have near the technical wherewithal to know how to make that happen. Let's see. Nuzlocke of White 2. Ooh. That is... Ah, man. See, like, the funny thing is, like... The only time I've ever seen someone do a Nuzlocke of White 2 was with, Shenpai. And, like... It's interesting because, like, I appreciate a lot of, like, Shen's content and stuff. But she is absolutely one of those people who has, like, Pokemon opinions that rub me the wrong way. Like, she dislikes Legends Arceus specifically because of the aesthetics. And, like, I will never forgive the fucking Pokemon community for starting the whole, like, tree graphic bad, therefore game bad fucking bullshit. That and the fucking Dexit drama. Like, here's the thing. I already don't want to see old Pokemon in new Pokemon games. Like, if I want to see a Pokemon from Kanto, I'll play a Gen 1 game. If I want to see a Pokemon from Gen 4, I'll play a Gen 4 game. Otherwise, leave the old busted out of my new hotness. Yeah, I love Legends Arceus. It's my favorite game to date, bar none. I've only seen Shen do Nuzlocke with one person, and that's number 51. Yeah, the fucking Soul Link with Ray. I mean, I will say I did enjoy that, but, like, also, like, I really wish Shen would lean away from her fucking antiquated Pokemon opinions of, like, all new Pokemon equals bad, and graphics not fucking top tier, therefore bad. Like, I would expect a fucking artist, of all people, to understand that the quality of a video game doesn't have to be in next-gen graphics. Like, do I miss, like, the 2D sprites from Pokemon games? Yes, but you know what? I can open up Pokemon Black or Crystal or any of the other older games anytime I fucking like and just play them. Surprisingly, I don't have to bitch and moan about 2D Pokemon not being a thing anymore because it still exists. I mean, that's just it. Like, the way I see it, Legends Arceus was going for an aesthetic, and they met that aesthetic. That sort of cel-shaded look. Is it the most advanced for the time, for the generation? No. But it was the aesthetic they were going for, and I think it looked fine. Ah, man. Okay, you know what? This is taking too long, so here's what I'm going to do. I think what I'm gonna do is level up Clock and... How in the fuck did I forget his name? Kevin. I'm going to level up Clock and Kevin one more time, and then I'm going to take on the gym. Because I'm tired of waiting, and I just don't think it's going to make too much difference leveling up a Togepi and a Spinarak. I'll get better XP with gym train. Yeah, that's also true. Alright. You see, now we're actually cooking with Clock now that we have Peck. My word. Actually, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, no, fuck this. There's more XP in the well. Should still be able to encounter Slowpoke here. Don't tell me it's fucking... Okay, fucking, there we go. Yeah, see? Higher level. Go. The funny thing about this theme, along with like a handful of others in Gen 2, is like so many people have gotten so used to the Heart Gold, Soul Silver like remixes of these songs that like hearing the originals, it almost doesn't even register as Pokemon music. And I think that just is kind of cool. Because, like, it makes it sound brand new all over again to me. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, Clock. You cleaned his clock. What the fuck is this? Good question. We are currently in the Slowpoke well, leveling up some of our team members in preparation for the Bugsy Gym battle. Actually, you know what? I think I will actually take Show's advice and go after some of the gym trainers for XP. Because that will take things a bit faster. No, I'm late, been chilling with some folks. That's absolutely fine, Lord. No worries. But just to get you caught up on how things have progressed, we've gotten some new team members. So you are probably aware of Clock the Hoot Hoot. But we now have Briggs the Togepi, named after Major Briggs from Twin Peaks. We still have Num the Spinarak, Kevin the Zubat. We have Bo the Flaffy, who we caught as a Mareep. And of course we have the Goat Boat. We also caught ourselves an eye unknown and a Slowpoke. And I captured Slowpoke because Slowking was introduced in Gen 2. So. Yo, Challenger! Bugsy's young, but his knowledge of bug Pokemon is for real. He's going to be tough without my advice. Let's see, bug Pokemon don't like fire. Flying type moves are super effective too. So I think... having Clock at the forefront should be fine. Alright. You want to see the leader? We come first. Come play with us forever and ever and ever. Hey, it's me, just a funny little guy. What the fuck? Oh! Damn you all to hell! Spinrack, I think I should be fine. Rock the clock. I love Gen 2. Attack animations. There we go. Oh, double goodness! Alright, so now let's give Kevin a chance to shine here. Bug Pokemon are cool and tough. I'll prove it to you. You need to wipe your nose first, kid? Gen 2's her scary face looked like Dio's eye beams. Yeah, so did Lear. Oh, damn. Okay. We have a challenge in the form of this Caterpie. Hell yeah, Kevin. He is darkness. He is the night. Again, I do love Caterpie core bug types. I'm guessing it's Weedle? Yep. That should be fine, you know. Poison resisting poison and all that jazz. There we are. Alright. And let's just go ahead and heal up a little bit. Up. And Now, I don't remember what level Bugsy is, because I have not checked the wiki. I know that Bugsy has a Scyther as his ace. But apart from that, I don't remember much about his team. So, the Scyther is probably going to be just the thing to worry about. If anything. Damn! Should be the high 14, 15. Okay. Level 14s except Scyther, which is level 16. Okay. It's all good. I appreciate the input, guys. Ooh! Ho, 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 ho. Hey, Clock, you want to do me a solid and get that quad effectiveness in here? Ah, fun. There we go. Actually, no, I think Paris is just bug, isn't it? Thanks, kid. I don't know why I thought Paris was bug grass. I think it's just pure bug. Or is it bug grass? I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been so fucking long. Metapod and Kakuna. Okay. Oh, so it is bug grass. Okay. So I had it right the first time. Surprise, surprise, I'm overthinking things. Kids do in fact be saying the darndest things. Is this gonna be the whole fucking line? Like Weedle, like Kakuna, Beedrill? Beat up that child? That is kind of my default job as a Pokemon trainer. Oh, hell yeah! Now we're cooking. Kakuna. Yeah, let's keep it in. Nice. There we are. And Beedrill. Yep, thought so. Yeah, I think I should get Clock in there. Okay, not too bad. Okay. There we go. Okay, nice. I feel a little more comfortable with Clock there. So, just heal up again. Okay, so looking at the roster, we have Bow and Boat at 16. Clock, who I think should probably be taking the charge here. Or leading the charge, rather. And then, Numb at least resists. I mean, worst case scenario, Briggs has fucking metronome. So, hopefully, there will be no team deaths this time around. Obviously, I cannot guarantee anything. But, you know, this is a Nuzlocke, and we've already been going for over 3 hours, and I want to try and get this gym badge before the fucking stream is done. So fuck it, Weeball. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug Pokemon.
Do not lose boat.
I don't think we have to worry about Boat specifically. It's everyone in between that I'm worried about. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Okay. Throw out the Boy Scout. I do appreciate that they reuse, like, the Gen 1 sprite, I think.
Do not lose boat or else I will cry loudly.
You'll do that anyway. Alright. Ooh, starting things off strong. Again, if that's a crit, don't have to worry too terribly much. So hopefully... Oh, damn! We're throwing out the Scyther already. I mean, honestly, this is the best matchup we have, so... Okay, let us see how a single peck goes. That's Fury Cutter. Okay, yeah. And so far, so good. I am definitely going to be going with a potion. Actually... There we go. Yeah. No, you've absolutely earned it, Clock. Why was that such a strong quick attack? I kind of just have to go for the peck. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I was absolutely at risk of getting locked in the loop. Kakuna, no, I'm just gonna chug a fucking super potion again, and then we will finish this. Alright. So fucking... Damn. Okay. Clock for the win. The time is now. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. Thankfully, I have a lot of antidotes. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on! Couldn't get one more in? Wow, amazing! You're an expert on Pokemon. My research isn't complete yet. Okay, you win. Take this badge. Alright, so... Got the Hive badge. I always thought it was weird that they called it the Hive badge, considering it looks like a ladybug. Do you know the benefits of the Hive badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you, even traded ones. Pokemon that know Cut will be able to use it outside of battle, too. Here, I also want you to have this. Okay. Fury Cutter. Ooh, hell yeah. If you don't miss, it gets stronger every turn. The longer your battle goes, the better it gets. Isn't that great? I discovered it. Sure you did, buddy. Oh! I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Okay, so first things first. Celebratory fucking Gatorade.
Don't beat your clock either.
You can't tell me what to do. Okay, so now then, because I have just gotten myself a gym badge, it is time for me to spin the wheel. This time, we're going to be spinning for treats. So let's see which one I get. Apparently this is a trend now. So once again, so for context, after I beat Falconer, I got the sour spin. So it appears we are setting even more trends now. So let me just break out these. And I'm gonna say, because this is the second gym, I took one of these things the last time, now I'm gonna take two. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not my preference. Oh, God. So, now, I think I'm going to just get in one last little bit of experience to get Clock up to level 15. And then, because I feel like fucking around and finding out, I'm gonna take on the rival. First, I need to make sure that Clock is up to snuff with the rest of the team. Alright. Damn, Slowpoke out here letting the stank out. Alright. There we go. Okay. So now, let's have... I know it doesn't really make a difference, the order of things, but I just like... What am I doing? I don't fucking know. So let's save. Actually, just to be especially safe. Where's the mart? There's the mart. Let's see. Super potion. Actually, let me see how many potions I have. So 5 potions, 4 super potions. So let's start with... And then we have 7 of that. 7 of that. 8, 9, 10. There we go. Okay. Now, I feel more comfortable taking on our rival, whatever the fuck I ended up naming him. Oh yeah. He who must not be named. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Quit lying. You're not joking? Let's see how good you are. Alright, well, the good news is I don't have to rely on a normal type move anymore. Of course. We're doing this. Well, but the good news is... I have a Bitterberry. Oh no, that's confusion. What was the one for sleep? Because I also have an Awakening, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to use that. Yeah, well, I mean, now's as good a time as any. Nice. Oh, God, I forgot, because poison. My dumbass. Oh, you fucker. Alright, so I forget, can Peck affect it? Okay, yeah. I keep forgetting, because, like, this was before the physical special split. Zubat. I should be fine. So far, so good. Oh, this is where it gets wibbly wobbly. Okay. Okay, good. Alright, and then bringing out what I'm assuming is going to be Bayleaf. Yep. Yeah, well, we got this. Good dog. Alright. Alright, so after this, I might want to heal up a bit. Yeah, because like I could take it out, but I don't feel comfy with the fucking range. Let's see. Super potion. Yeah, fuck it. Rival battle. I'm not taking any chances here. Oh god, yeah, no, that would have ended me. Congratulations, you got fucking swept by a hoot hoot. Hope you're real proud of yourself, Nippo kid. Oh, let's go. Yes. I mean, I'm not using Growl all that often, so...
Useless Pokemon. Oh god, what happened to my larynx? Listen, you only won because my Pokemon were weak.
And whose fault is that?
I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I'm going to be strong and wipe out the weak.
You might want to wash your hands before you do that, my dude.
That goes for Team Rocket, too. They act big and tough in a group, but get them alone and they're weak. I hate them all. You stay on my way. Weakening at you is the only other distraction.
So are we just gonna ignore the fact that his whole fucking quote-unquote hero's journey is to piss off Daddy? Okay. Why does Silver sound like Jar Jar? Don't worry about it. I have my reasons. Alright, so, honestly, hell of a fucking stream. So we now have Clock joining the ranks of Bow and Boat. Ah, man. Actually, I think Numb should probably go up front for next time. Bring Briggs up there too. And that, my friends, guess who just pre-ordered Legends Z? Hell yeah! I do hope you enjoy it, Lore. Once I'm able to afford it myself, it will be nice to dip into it. Alright, so now I will save. Actually, let me just... Because I know my dumbass will forget a week from now. I'm gonna go and save in front of Kurt, because he will have a custom Pokeball ready for me by the time I get back to this. Excellent. Alright. I mean, here's the thing. I was about to say things have been smooth sailing so far, but I just know I'm gonna live to regret that assertion. Before I do sign off, though, I want to take care of something real quick, so let me just... Don't mind me, I'm just stepping behind the emerald curtain for a quick sec. So, let me... just to make sure I don't fucking forget about it. Let's see here...
Pop off with your sucking.
Alright, so where the fuck are you? There you are. And just makes a little tweak here. There we go. Okay. So now we have the full squad represented here. I am probably going to have to make some tweaks to just where I sit in the orientation of things here. Because, like... yeah. It's gonna be a problem for Briggs. But, yeah. That was yet another successful stream. I mean, even more successful considering nobody died this time. And I'm just happy that shit has not hit the fan just yet. Though I know it's only a matter of time, knowing my luck. My luck in Nuzlocke. But all that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you for dropping by for as long as you did. And I am very much looking forward to next week. Because, number one, I just love playing Gen 2, especially OG Gen 2. Well, I mean, OG as you can get with this being the third game. I digress. But also, it's nice to see a Nuzlocke not instantly shit itself for once. So, I'm going to try and stay optimistic for as long as can be expected, realistically speaking. And until the next stream, take care, all of you. Have a fantastic weekend, evening, morning. Fucking time zones are horseshit as always. And also, as always, please do remember to fucking think.